Hello everyone, welcome to Academy. So we are in the real-time answer writing series of geography, clear, whereby we have started it from environment, we moved into disaster management, and right now we are discussing few questions within the geography. So where we would be writing the answers live, which will help aspirants to get some boost up, and also aspirants tend to write along with us, so that it would be helping us in creating challenges for you on how to write a better answer. So that is the main motto of this particular real-time answer writing series. If you go into this question, why is the theory of plate tectonics considered to be more complete than the continental drift theory? Examine. So see, whenever this particular word called as examine comes into picture, you have to cross-check what are the limitations present in different theories and how the second theory has crossed that limitations and given us certain solutions for the questions which we had. So that is where he tend to give the word called as examine as such. So for this particular approach, so generally first we will try to initiate the approach on how to write the answer. Then we will see, like in introduction, what we have to write, in the body what we have to mention, and how we have to conclude the answer. So within this particular question, as you know, plate tectonics is the keyword. So by defining plate tectonics, we can start our answer, and within the body we have to mention continental drift theory, and then we have to mention about plate tectonics. Then we have to compare and contrast this and how plate tectonics have overcome those particular aspects of limitations which were there in continental drift theory, and way forward how these theories became important for us. So this is how we have to start our answer writing as such. So coming to the introduction, तो इंट्रोडक्शन में क्या लिखने वाले हैं हम? प्लेट टेक्टोनिक्स थ्योरी के बारे में और प्लेट टेक्टोनिक के बारे में लिखने वाले हैं. सो इंट्रोडक्शन में the term plate refers to lithospheric plate which is a segment of the solid lithosphere which is topmost layer of earth floating on asthenosphere, which is the next portion of the surface, which is generally the mantle. I'm sorry, floating on asthenosphere. Lithosphere includes the segments of continental crust, oceanic crust, and upper portions of upper mantle. So this generally becomes the portion of lithosphere. अगर आप चाहे तो यहाँ पे आप डायग्राम भी ड्रॉ कर सकते हैं. क्रस्ट, अपर मैंटल, लोअर मैंटल, आउटर कोर, inner core. So on this crust we may have the continental element, we may have the water body. So these two along with the solidified portion of the upper mantle, we call it as lithosphere, which is broken like a segmental structure, and इसका नीचे जो है इसको हम asthenosphere बोलते हैं. So ये lithosphere के segments जो हैं upper mantle के ऊपर, they are floating or resting as such. Few geographers use it as floating, few geographers use a word called as resting on it. Coming to the body. So first we have to write about continental drift theory. Initially आप प्लेट टेक्टोनिक्स शुरुआत मत करो, पहले कॉन्टिनेंटल ड्रिफ्ट थ्योरी का जो लिमिटेशंस है वो दिखाइए, फिर प्लेट टेक्टोनिक्स हाउ इट हैज कम ओवरकम अक्रॉस विद दिस पर्टिकुलर लिमिटेशंस वो बताइए, तब जाके आंसर कंप्लीट होगा. एंड वी हैव टू स्टिक टू द क्वेश्चन. कॉन्टिनेंटल ड्रिफ्ट थ्योरी was proposed by Alfred Wegener according to him. See, जहां पे भी आप लिखो according to Alfred Wegener, according to him बोल के लिखो. Don't write in the answer like I will explain you continental drift theory, I know what is continental drift theory. So this makes some nonsense over there where examiner don't consider these kind of statements. According to him, we had a single continental landmass, Pangaea, surrounded by Panthalassa, and during 200 million years ago, Jurassic period, Pangaea broke into Gondwana land and Laurasia, which resulted formation of TTC. So during this particular Jurassic period, this particular single continental landmass which was there, that has broke into two major bodies, and उसमें एक गोंडवाना लैंड है, एक लॉरेशिया लैंड है. So Pangaea surrounded by Panthalassa, 200 million year, Jurassic period. ये सारे लाइंस को आप अंडरलाइन करते रहो. इंपॉर्टेंट कीवर्ड्स जहाँ पे भी आए, you make underline of this particular point. And ये जब पूछे थे forces which made the continents to drift, because Alfred Wegener believed that he considered that continents got drifted, and the forces which he has explained for the drift includes tidal force, pole fleeing force, and buoyancy force. So these are the forces which were considered according to the Alfred Wegener. So as Alfred Wegener believed that the crust which is there, that is floating on, सियाल is floating on सीमा. So सियाल जो float हो रहा है सीमा के ऊपर, इसका मतलब है continents are floating on the oceans. इसीलिए उसने buoyancy force के बारे में बात किया था. Like when we insert a ball into the water, जब हाथ रिलीज करेंगे तो वो बॉल जो ऊपर उठेगा उसके बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, buoyancy force के बारे में. But these forces make this particular theory to be limited, because later on convectional current theory explains like why these particular plates are moving as such. And evidences in support of this theory, he came up with jigsaw fit, fossil evidences, paleoclimatic evidences, and physical features एविडेंसेस। तो ऐसे कुछ एविडेंसेस के साथ में अल्फ्रेड वेगनर आया था इस थ्योरी को प्रूव करने के लिए। ये एविडेंसेस देखते ही हमें लगता है कि हाँ भाई कॉन्टिनेंट्स ड्रिफ्ट हुए, बट ये फोर्सेस जो भी हैं, these forces are contrary in nature, and this particular continental drift theory did not explain about formation of fold mountains। तो यहाँ पे limitations लिखो, limitations। first limitation is forces, second limitation formation of fold mountains, थर्ड लिमिटेशन वॉल्केनिज्म के बारे में एंड अर्थक्वेक के बारे में एक्सप्लेन नहीं किए। वाई, फोर्थ लिमिटेशन वाई ओनली ड्यूरिंग जुरासिक पीरियड, उससे पहले नहीं उसके बाद में नहीं, वाई ये जुरासिक पीरियड में ही स्टार्ट हुए, ये लिमिटेशन था। सो कॉन्टिनेंटल ड्रिफ्ट थ्योरी डिस्पाइट ऑफ इट बीइंग एक्सप्लेन्ड, it did not explain certain aspects like forces सही नहीं थे। So plate tectonic theory comes handy in this picture in making this particular aspects of limitations to overcome। इसमें next point लिखो, continental drift theory has acted as base for formation of plate tectonics theory। Despite of its limitations। यहां पे लिखो plate tectonics explains the forces for movement of continents which is convectional cell present in which is present in asthenosphere। तो asthenosphere में जो magmatic content है, so at different depths we would be finding different temperatures, because of that we would be having temperature gradient which develops। So that particular temperature gradient generally makes this particular density difference to happen, so that results into movement of different density magma in a circular wave format called as convectional cell, and this particular convectional cell is the reason why the plates which are floating on the asthenosphere are moving। So as the convectional cell moves, the plates which are floating on generally tends to move। Clear? So and plate tectonics explains formation of fold mountains through convergent boundaries। Like oceanic continental conversion has resulted into Rockies and Andes, continent conversion has resulted into formation of Himalayas, Urals and Alps, and this is the reason why fold mountains are present at margins of continents। Okay, and along with that plate tectonics theory explains the volcanism along oceanic subduction and oceanic continental subduction resulting into trench formation and volcanic activity. So जहां पे भी subduction होगा the subducted portion would be melted and that results into volcanic eruption. तो ये plate tectonics theory explain कर रहा है. Along with that it explains earthquake formation along convergent and divergent boundaries. तो चाहे तो आप डायग्रामेटिकल रिप्रेजेंटेशन से एक्सप्लेन भी कर सकते हैं. सो दिस पोर्शन इज मेल्टेड and melted portion comes from the opposite slab, and this shall also create island arc formations also. So volcanism, island arc formation, इसमें जापान, इंडोनेशिया, फिलीपाइंस का एग्जाम्पल्स आप लिख सकते हैं. एंड दिस इज सबडक्शन जोन known for seismic activities. Known for seismic activities as such. तो ये थोड़ा याद रख लो. Chances are very high that ये diagrammatical representation से एग्जामिनर को पूरा पता लग जाएगा कि like what you are explaining. So all these explanations which were given by plate tectonics theory hence gives a complete note and most acceptable theory as such. तो conclusion में इस particular answer में conclusion कैसे लिख सकते हैं? Don't criticize continental drift or plate tectonics. Better than that, you can write like, despite continental drift theory appears scientifically unsound, but this particular theory has given a way path for upcoming seafloor spreading theory and plate tectonics, where plate tectonics built on convectional cell theory has overcome the limitations which were given by the continental drift theory, and hence it is the most acceptable and advanced theory. तो ऐसा कुछ optimistic conclusion लिखना बहुत जरूरी है. ठीक है, तो ये आंसर कंस्ट्रक्शन में होप दिस पर्टिकुलर कीवर्ड्स हैव हेल्प्ड यू. सो आप हमसे भी बेहतर आंसर लिख सकते हैं. यू कैन राइट बेटर आंसर देन as every time I say शिष्या कैन बी मोर बेटर देन गुरु. सो डोंट लिमिट योरसेल्फ टू दिस आंसर राइटिंग. आप और अच्छे पॉइंट्स और स्ट्रक्चरिंग ऑफ आंसर और डायग्रामेटिकल रिप्रेजेंटेशन से आपका आंसर अच्छे बना सकते हैं. And if you want to get a feedback, just contact us so that we would be giving you valuable feedbacks. अगर कोई डाउट है तो आप कमेंट सेक्शन में डाल सकते हैं. तो हम वो डाउट को आप like in a video we would tend to revive that particular doubt. And if you have liked this video, please like this video. आपको अगर अच्छा लगे तो लाइक करो, शेयर करो, and subscribe to Ekam IAS Academy channel and click on the bell icon so that you would be getting continuous notifications. Thank you for watching this video. Have an awesome day. Jai Hind.